Okay, whoops. Let's try this for the 1000th time. See if this works. Okay, I think I think we got it finally. My goodness. So we're having a couple issues with Facebook tonight. Sorry about that, guys. So it's gonna take me just a little bit to get everything up and going. Shout out to Diablo. He really hooked me up tonight, helped me out, because something crazy is going on in the group right now, and we're finally getting it figured out. And let me respond to him real quick, and then we'll get started. Okay, awesome. Yeah, if you ever need help in Farmers Hangout, I can say firsthand right now that these guys are definitely going to hook you up. They did a great job. Great job. Now I'm just trying to find my live video in here. That way I'm not, going back and forth. But if not, if I can't find it, then that's all good. At least I'm up and going now. That's all I care about. What's going on, everybody? I see a couple of you right now. Okay. So for some reason, hang in there with me. Still trying to find it. If this don't work, then fudge it. Okay, it's not working. Oh well. So here we go. I'll just turn around. No big deal. So what we got going on today? Okay. Hey everybody, that's coming in. Sorry, we're starting a little bit late. Again, we had a few issues that we had to get worked out, but I think we got it figured out, and we're gonna go ahead and get started. So I have 6 of our mini pumpkins that a lot of people love. We got 6 of these guys to finish up. I had to base a couple of them the other day and get all that stuff done. Also, this is one of the ones that we worked on Tuesday, right? Well, we didn't finish this one. I did the ink wash on that one, but that's it, right? I just got to do the gloss on it, and then we will start doing the staffs, because it's going to go on the staff head. This is one that we did do in the last video. If you missed out on that, you definitely missed out, because it was awesome. We got everything glossed, ready to go. We're going to start hooking up the cool stuff, making him look scary. And this little dude is one that I've gotten a lot of messages about, got a lot of comments, got a lot of stuff about this guy. Our little bitty rotted pumpkin. And what I did, because a lot of people are asking, is I carved a real pumpkin, let it rot to this point, and I molded it. And that's what this is. So I'm getting a lot of feedback from that. We have 2 versions. That's the other version. It's kind of funky looking too. We're going to tonight prep this one for next week's live video, and we're going to paint it, and we'll have 2 of, you know, different kinds of these little guys. So yeah, I know you guys like that one a lot, so I figured I would keep these kind of in the background as I'm doing this. Actually, no, I don't want to overspray on this stuff. I don't want to mess up the stuff, so we'll pull these bad boys out of the way real quick. And what we're going to go ahead and do is we will ink wash these real quick, or I'll spray it real quick, and we'll start trimming some of the edges up on the mini pumpkin. So yeah, it's been a crazy day so far, guys. It is cold, rainy here. I mean, I got my heater going, and I got a little pumpkin thing lit up. We got throwing some decorations in there. Why not? But it's been a day. It has. But I'm very glad to be on here doing this stuff with you guys. So usually what I do is, even though I base these things yesterday, day before, something like that, I still, you know, it might have some dust on it or whatever. I'm just kind of picky. I will wipe this stuff down with an alcohol, with a 70% alcohol. That way it's kind of helping grab. So I just got done wiping that stuff down, and yeah, let's get to work. We're going to spray this stuff. Again, when I spray this stuff, I'm going in at all angles just to make sure I get everything. We're going to hit these guys fast. We got one and done. Actually, what I'll do too, so you can maybe see it a little bit better, and move you guys right here. How's that? Is that better? What's going on, everybody? Comment for me. Let me see some comments. That way I know they're working tonight, because they have definitely been funky here in the past few videos. Comment, say hey. I'll say hey back. I'm not scared. So what I'm spraying this with, if you haven't seen the other videos, is a 50-50 mixture of ink and 70% rubbing alcohol. You can get 70% rubbing alcohol anywhere. I mean, I got a store right down the road I get it from. You can get it from Walmart. You can get it from just about anywhere. 70% alcohol. And the ink that I usually use FW inks, but I got some of the stuff at Hobby Lobby that's, it's decent. It definitely showed why it was decent on the other pumpkin head the other day when I did a wash on it. Not my favorite, but I got to get rid of it, so that's what we're using. Hey, all the way from Ohio. That's what I'm talking about. It's a heck of a drive on my end. I've done that. So yeah, just trying to cover everything the best I can, because really with this ink wash, what you want to do is get in those real super low spots in those details. Because once you rub all of this out, all the high ends, all the ink that sits in the low spot is going to stay. It's going to really show that detail that you had in your sculpture. What we're going to add too is we're going to dry brush these too after we get done with these, and That's something new I haven't really done with these. I like the kind of the dry brushing that we had going on the other pumpkin that we did, the little the rotten pumpkin that I just showed you. So we're gonna do that on these. And I mean, I ran out on the last one. Golly. It's all good though. Okay, so we're gonna let that sit for just a little bit. While we do that, we're gonna start trimming this bad boy. New Hampshire. Oh yeah, never been there. I'd like to though. Alright, so what I'm doing, I'm using these funky looking scissors right here to get as low as I possibly can on the seam line right here, okay? The reason why I'm doing that is when I go in with the Dremel and I Dremel all this stuff out, get it flat. I think I got something on my shirt. When I get all this stuff flat, or when I go in with the Dremel to do that, I don't really want a lot of that, right? Because you're not really going to get anything accomplished when you do that. So just get it low, you know, as low as you can, and Dremel that bad boy out. What I'm going to do, it's not going to be in this video. It'll probably be in just a regular video that I'll post on the YouTube page. I will show all of the tips and stuff that I use when I do when I Dremel the seam line. It'll be in several live videos, but I'm trying to break everything up, do a couple live videos, then do a couple regular videos, and you know, put them on YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, real quick, I'm gonna see if I can comment right here. Yep, boom. So I just put the link to the YouTube page right down there. If you would, I would greatly appreciate it if you go subscribe, because every Tuesday and Thursday we're going to be doing live videos, and I'm going to start sneaking in some extra videos on the YouTube page every now and then that's not going to be on Tuesday and Thursday, so there'll be extra ones added. So more the reason for you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And on top of that, I'm really going to need your help for this. I've been having issues, if you guys have been following along already, figuring out what's been going on with why I couldn't go live on Facebook, why I couldn't go live on YouTube, or both of them at the same time. So apparently with YouTube, because I'm running this off my phone right now, I have to have 1,000 subscribers. So I need your help to get me up to 1,000 subscribers. So go subscribe. I would greatly appreciate that. Ontario, Canada. London, Ontario, Canada. London, Ontario. Never heard of that. London, Ontario. Okay. London, Ontario, Canada. Sweet. Thank you, MJ. I appreciate it. Okay. So, these are kind of dried enough. For me, anyway. So, we're going to wipe this all off with a sponge and this cup full of alcohol. This is 70% alcohol. This is straight. Okay? Nothing in it. Nothing mixed. Right? Do not use water. Alright? Don't use water, because it's, you know, not going to work. Make sure that you use 70% alcohol. Look at that. You know, well, you can kind of see it. It's kind of in the camera. Sort of. The second one will be better. Whoop. I'm just kind of going at a slight angle, and also, not only am I kind of going at an angle, I'm going really light. Really light. Like barely any pressure at all. Because there's no need in it. No need. Alright, let me push through that one real quick so I can get the other one. That way, you know, you guys can see it. Yeah, this one's a better one. You know, just going light. Take your time with it too, you know? Don't go crazy. Just be easy with it. Enjoy the paint job. Thank you, Ann, for subscribing. I greatly appreciate it. Let's get those numbers up. I had just, you know, created the YouTube page maybe last week, 2 weeks ago, something like that. It hasn't been long, so I'm ready to go ahead and get that stuff on there. And you know, that way we have a log, a history of all the videos that we've done, because you can search in the group, you know, all the live videos that I've done, but it's a lot easier to just go ahead and go to a to the YouTube page, you know, and see it there. And eventually what I'm going to do when we get enough, I'll get a playlist set up and separate everything out. That way if there's a specific thing that you want to see, I'm hopefully going to have it on the video. %70 rubbing alcohol. Yep. I got, I'll actually show you the bottle because I have it right over here. And again, I got that one from the store right down the road. But you can get it at, you know, Walmart or wherever. 70%. Straight up. That's what's in that cup. That's all that's in it. Okay, now, when this stuff starts to dry, this is what I don't like about this ink. Okay, and I'll show you the bottle. I actually have it right over here, but I'm going to go ahead and get this wiped off real quick, because it does this, I don't know, this flaky looking stuff. That's what I'm talking about. You see all this stuff right here? It kind of adds detail, sort of, you know, and that's cool and all, but I'm not really wanting that in this. I'm wanting to go ahead and do a dry brush. So this is going to be a no-no for me. And it's coming off fine, but the longer you let it sit, in my opinion, the crappier it looks. And I don't want that. I want it to look good. So yeah, let me finish this up real quick, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. I used to get all of my inks and stuff from Hobby Lobby, because Hobby Lobby used to roll with FW, but I don't know why they quit carrying FW, but that's what I use. But yeah, this is it. The if it'll zoom in, maybe it's well, it's not zooming in. It's Amsterdam acrylic ink. This is burnt sienna 411. You know, Hobby Lobby, $6.99. If you're in a pinch and you need something, I don't really know why I got that. I think that was one of those bottles. I was like, I'll test this stuff out and see how it does. And then I quickly realized that I didn't like it. You might use it and it worked great for you, but it doesn't work too well over here. So we stick with FW, and that's it. And when I mean FW, I mean this bad boy. FW ink, straight black. This is well, black. Okay, I didn't know if it was a different type of black, but it's just black. FW black. Hope everybody's day is going pretty good. If you're just now hopping in, I had a couple issues connecting. We usually start at 7 o'clock, but I had to start about 7:30 instead. That is A-okay. Alright, now, what we can usually do is let this stuff sit and dry. I don't really have time for that. So, we're going to dry it off with a heat gun. Heat them up. Heat gun, you know, Lowe's, Home Depot, whatever. I'm a Home Depot guy, honestly. Don't know why. Don't ask. But that's where I go. I guess it's closer. You know, the Home Depot that's near my place is closer. That's probably why I go. So I think I've said this in every video that I've done, because I think I've used the heat gun in every video that I've done so far. As far as the newer ones. When you're using a heat gun, don't hold it onto it, right? It's going to bubble up your paint and, I mean, essentially burn the rubber. And you don't want to be burning rubber. It's not good. It'll make it look bad. So, you know, just a couple seconds, maybe a second or two, and move on. It'll dry quickly. You know, it's not going to take long. Not long at all. So just do a little bit, and you can do what I'm doing here. Just kind of hitting it and rotate. That's it. Same thing. Hit it and go. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to kind of pause on this real quick and switch over to the other little pumpkin, and I'll show you why. This guy, insulation knife, will most definitely save your life when you're doing this kind of stuff. So the foam the foam that's in this one is the Monster Makers foam. It's a 2-part foam. I have some somewhere. It's right over here. Let me get that. That way I can show you exactly what it is, just in case you want some. Oh. I have an empty bottle of B and a little bit of A, you know. So, and it tells you right on the bottle, right? Mix 2 parts B to 1 part A. We'll go over foam filling in some other videos later on, but that is what's in those Monster Makers foam. And you can get the kits in different sizes over in good old Monster Makers. So, what I'm doing, it's just like carving a pumpkin, you know, just go in and get her done. So I'm just going in and cutting out these deep spots in this foam. Be careful not to cut yourself. That wouldn't be a good day. you guys couldn't see that just then, comment and let me know. That way I can fix that. I don't know. Yeah, couldn't really see that. So what I usually do is I like to kind of put it up against something. You know, that way it's a little bit safer. And I don't cut myself. Because these insulation knives, they're ridiculously sharp. And you can cut yourself very quickly. Very, very quickly. So I try to be careful with it. Even though I kind of look like I'm, you know, going crazy maniac here with it. When you cut this stuff out, it's going to look jagged. It's going to look horrible. You know, that's why you just go with the Dremel right afterwards and clean it all up. And again, go easy with it. Don't go crazy. If you do that, you'll cut yourself. Don't do that. See, got the eyes out right now. Hey, 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 hey. Make sure your mixture is right too with your foam, because sometimes you can definitely mix it wrong. You can put too much hardener in, and it can be a mother to cut if that's what you're trying to do. If you're just trying to foam it, you know, by all means do your thing. But if you're trying to do something like this and you put too much hardener in it, oh yeah, you're gonna have a tough time. Like I'm doing right now. This is kind of hard on the bottom right here. You should not have to stab into it like that. This can definitely make you cuss if you're not careful. Like I said, when I use this, it's just for quick cut. Get the stuff out of the way, get the big stuff out of the way, and then I'll go in with the finer stuff and get the rest out. Anybody getting nervous with me using this? Anybody waiting to see me cut myself? If I cut myself on a live video, I'm going to be, you know, pretty embarrassed. I'm sure that's definitely something that will be brought up if I did do that over and over again. Hey, you know, I've got to watch Blake cut himself open. That's rough, very rough, but we'll finish that up later. But I just kind of wanted to show you, if I would have had something a little bit softer, that'd have been great. But I wanted to show you what I use. This is just a little Milwaukee insulation knife. Alright, we're going to hit the pumpkins one more time with the heat gun. Especially this guy. You can't really tell in the light, or you might can. It's still right in the face, or the face is still fairly wet, and I don't want that smearing or anything like that when we get ready to do the dry brush. So I'm going to kind of really focus on that one. These down here look pretty good. I think I can probably keep these the way they are. Okay. I'm gonna let that dry just a little bit more. Move my chair out of the way so I can position you guys right over here. Just real quick. Maybe. And talk to you about, hey, my shirt. So, if you're just now kind of hopping in these live videos, what I'm doing, this from now on, it's going to be every Thursday. I did one this past Tuesday too, but from, like I said, every week we're doing Tuesday and Thursday live videos, but on Thursday, I'm promoting a business of some sort related to Halloween. It can be anything, whatever it is. If you have a business and you want it to be featured in the live video, you can let me know. And in this video, this is Haunters Local 1031, or if you look them up on Facebook, it is See You Scared, the letter C, U, and Scared, right? So they do all kinds of stuff with like merchandise as far as shirts, hats, hoodies. They do metal signs, they do car tags, they do all kinds of stuff that is Halloween related. You know, they do stickers. I got a couple stickers on my toolbox. When I go to Trans World or any other convention, I have a toolbox with a couple of things in it, and I'll have a bunch of stickers on it because I'll just kind of, you know, collect the stickers and stuff from different places. And Haunters Local, or See You Scared, is a couple of the stickers that I have on it. So if you don't have any of the haunted house or scary Halloween apparel or anything like that, go check them out. They got some pretty cool stuff. I mean, I like it. I'm actually going to go get one of their hats here soon, and they're awesome. So definitely go check them out. It's www.seeyouscared.com. You can look them up on Facebook. It's See You Scared, or you can look it up, Haunters Local 1031, and it'll just pop up See You Scared. So yeah, definitely go check them out. Awesome. And again, if you're a business, if you got something that you want to promote and you want to, you know, shoot me a message, tell me, be like, hey Blake, I got a shirt or something that I want you to wear in the video, or I mean, it could be a bracelet or hat, I don't care. Let me know. I'll buy it. Don't bother me none. I'd be more than happy to help anybody out and promote their business. You know, I do enough of it obviously as it is, just doing these live videos. So if I can help somebody out and help show off some of their stuff, that's even better. Makes me happy. So getting ready to do some dry brushing, and I'm just using a straight brown latex mask paint. Makes these guys kind of darken up and look a little nasty. So I always start on the back. You know, I don't really want to go on the front in case, you know, it's too much. Because the front is, you know, what most everybody's going to see mainly. So that's why I started with that. Because if you screw up on the front, then you're kind of SOL at that point. And you don't want to be in that situation. So start on the back. Now I'm just going light with this, you know, it's dry brushing. See? That's a little too much for me. What I think I'm going to do too, because there's some of these spots on the inside, right in here in the pumpkins, I'm going to try to go a little darker in the faces. So I think I have a little brush, and I do. Haha, look at that bad boy. I'm going to go in here and paint these little pumpkin eyes. I'm just wanting to show up, you know, all that interior detail more. You know, bring it out. All this stuff that you're seeing right now is not how I usually do it. It's usually a get these things out super fast. I mean, obviously I've, you know, put some time into it, but as far as going in and doing this stuff, if I'm doing, geez, 50, 60, 70 of these things, I'm gonna shoot these things out pretty fast, but not in this instance. What do you think? That versus, I don't want to mess this up, I'm pretty sure it's still wet. That versus that. See a difference right there? That's what I'm trying to go for. And I like it. What do y'all think? Thank you. I appreciate it on the comment on these and for subscribing. If you're just hopping in, I put the link to the YouTube page in the comments. Make sure you go subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. This video is going to be on there. So if you've missed anything, you can always go back on here and on YouTube. So this is just straight brown latex mask paint. When you're doing this stuff, if it looks a little bright, give it a minute, let it dry, because it's going to dry darker. You know, you don't want to end up doing something and it end up being too dark and then you hate it. Just test it. If it's your first time doing it, or if it's a new color you're messing with, just play around with it. The ones that I usually do, they're a lot brighter, you know, and with the dry brushing, what I've just noticed is that it's definitely making them a lot darker looking, a lot scarier, I guess, if you will. I mean, I'm trying to go cute with them. I mean, obviously, but this kind of gives it a little bit of a scary look too. But they're cute little stacks of pumpkins. Cheryl, thank you for subscribing. I greatly appreciate that. Most definitely appreciate that. Trying to get to 1,000 because apparently I can't go live on YouTube on my phone, without having 1,000 subscribers, and I don't know why that is. It's real weird, but if it's 1,000 they want, it's 1,000. Hopefully we can give them. We're definitely gonna try. I think we can get there, though. I definitely think so. So I've only done orange with these little guys, but you know, obviously there's different color ones out there. You know, like white. I've seen some reddish. What that's my compressor going off, by the way. What colors do you think for these guys would look pretty cool? If anything at all, or do they look cool the way they are? You think we should do a like a modified version? Maybe some white ones, a stack of little ghost pumpkins. What you think? Might have some alternate ones for the Trans World show. That might be pretty cool. Let me know. Let me know what you think. You also need a certain amount of viewed hours by others besides yourself. Oh yeah, I'm sure it is frustrating. And I'm obviously about to embark on that journey, so I'm going to share your frustration. But yeah, heck, if that's the case, then the viewed hours and all that stuff, just do me a huge favor, y'all, and select the video, play it, and just walk away. That might work. Maybe. Who knows? Just let it play. Just let it sit there and play. Get the viewed hours up. Rolling up a chair again. I'm lazy. It's okay to be lazy sometimes. This is definitely, doing it this way is definitely time consuming, but I think it's worth it. You know, messing with this stuff, painting it like this is definitely worth it. It looks really good. Brings it out a lot more. A lot better than what it usually does. And usually with the ink wash that I do, it's the brown that I use is actually a lot darker than, you know, that crap that I was just using. So that it might actually make them look a little bit better too, but I don't know. I like this too. That's why we do these videos. We just experiment. It's okay. When it gets closer to showtime and everything, this kind of stuff you're not going to see. It's going to be me pumping out a lot of these dudes. You know, I might have 40 or 50 of these dudes, hopefully 40 or 50 of the little ghost guys, and that's what's getting ready to go to the show. Plus props, masks, staffs, all that other stuff. We're going to be doing it super fast, and you know, we won't be having time to do just the small work like this, or the experimental work rather. So it's good that we can kind of go ahead and do some of this now. We are kind of messing around with some stuff, making some stuff for Trans World, but not much, not yet. But I think going to be a pretty big year for that particular show, since it didn't happen last year due to the virus, unfortunately. I think it'll be a pretty big year because everybody's missed it. If you haven't had a chance to go check it out, this would probably be the year to go. I mean, they've said that every year, that this is the one that you don't want to miss, but this year is probably the one that you don't want to miss, just because everybody's probably going to be going 100 at it, you know, trying to make a big impact here. Absolutely, I can. So what I've been thinking about doing, oh, let me sit down. I'm getting old, you know. So what I've been thinking about doing, I'm going to experiment with that too. I'll usually, there was one that I sculpted a body. I sculpted torso, the full torso. I sculpted the legs, and all of that. But I think what I want to try too is, I mean, you can order bodies, you know, foam bodies and all that stuff. I like to make mine, you know, because ordering it can be done, but that's kind of taking the easy way out. I like to make mine, so I've been actually thinking of trying to do like a mannequin and molding the mannequin, you know, because that might be pretty cool. It might be a lot easier too. So once you get the mannequin mold, get it foam filled, and you know, there's your body. I think that'd be pretty cool. I wouldn't mind doing that. So I'm glad you brought that up, because that's just kind of definitely confirmed what I've wanted to do. So I'll do it. Get it done. But also with the props that I have, like, I mean, oh, this guy, I mean, he's considered a prop. I've got a couple others back here that are props, the staffs and all that stuff. In the videos, right now, obviously, I've just been doing painting and stuff, but in the future videos, we'll be doing prop work. We'll be adding, you know, lighting and all that stuff. I'll show you the types of lights that I use, show you how I wire them up, all that stuff, easy ways to light them up, difficult ways to wire them up, just to kind of not do that. It's good to see how you screw it up firsthand. That way you know not to do it. So I'll screw it up for you. Don't bother me. I've learned the hard way, and I don't want you to. So I'll do it both ways, the right way and the wrong way. But yeah, we're going to do all kinds of fun stuff. That's why I really wanted to start these videos back up. I did these a couple years ago, and it was fun. I had a blast. You know, we're just now starting these back up, and we're going to go a little bit more in depth than what we've been doing. And I'm excited about it. How are these looking so far? You know, they're, I think, you know, a comparison of a non-hand painted one versus a, you know, going into detail. I think it looks pretty cool. I really do. Making sure y'all can see that. Kind of a side thing. I don't know if you've all been wondering why I do it specifically on Tuesday and Thursdays. I just noticed a lot of people do live videos at certain times and on certain days, and I try to be respectful of everybody, you know, and give everybody their time. So we went with this one, Tuesdays and Thursdays. and it's just for an hour. You know, I might go over a little bit here and there, but it's mainly just for an hour. That's not bad. That's enough time. But yeah, I just try to be respectful of everybody else. Let them get their time in. Let them show their things. And I don't want to jump in and do something while somebody else is doing something. Because I mean, somebody else could be doing something cool, and they lose viewers because somebody else hopped online that they wanted to see. Just being fair. Try to be a nice guy. Alright, we're running low on brown. So I'm going to put some more in. I think it's brown. Right there. That's what I use. That's the paint that I just put in. You can get it at Monster Makers. I think it's www.monstermakers.com maybe. But just Google Monster Makers and that's where you can get it. We're also going to be doing the paint that I use most. It's a latex house paint, and we'll go over the mixtures and all that very soon. I'm going to do this one, and then I see several comments going up, so I'm going to read those before I continue. So we got one more, and then those will be pretty much done. And if you get it, you know, over the eye, wipe. It's that simple. Just kind of going over some spots I'm missing. Okay. I'm gonna stare at you for a minute. Yeah, Ted. Yeah, you can come see it back there. I use that one. I've got like 6 or 7 more. I use them all the time. They're great. I don't think I've used anything else. There's a half head that I use. Shoot, and I got it from somewhere else. I didn't get it from Monster Makers. But as soon as I find it, because I don't really use it much anymore, I did when I first started, but as soon as I find it, I'll take a picture of it and I'll send it to you, because that half head is really, really good, because it's got pry points and everything that, you know, you can get that stuff out. Seems like you'd be able to show us how to do it fairly simple. Have a dream on my own haunted house, but I really need to learn how to build props. Yeah, so I've done both. So obviously now I build props, and you know, I ran a haunted house for a while, and I stopped doing that to do this. They're both equally fun. I miss it, honestly. I miss doing the haunted house. I think it's safe to say for me, I enjoy being a character in it and just kind of doing crowd scares, crowd interactions, things like that, versus actually doing the entire running it, managing it, and all that stuff. That's just me. It was fun, don't get me wrong, but I think out of my favorite of it, that was what I enjoyed the most. But yeah, go for it. Definitely go for it. You know, if that's what you want to do, if I had a choice, if I ever have an option to do it again, I'll open up another one, because they're fun. I love it. I love the season. I love everything about it. I like doing this a little bit more, and I like making these videos and showing y'all how I do it, because I've been doing it for so long. I've been doing this since 2011. Not as long as a lot of the other guys, but I never really hit it super hard until several years back. But I've been messing around with this stuff for quite a while, just because I love it. These things started taking off while I had my haunt, and I had to stop. I had to stop and do this, because this was definitely making a little bit more of the dough. But yeah, to answer more of your comment, yeah, I think I can. I think I can definitely show you how I do the props and how I build them. We're gonna do sculpting. We're gonna do all that stuff. So I can show you how to sculpt it. I'll show you how to mold it. If we're gonna mold, we're gonna try and experiment with that mannequin that I was talking to you about. We'll have that on live video. If it screws up, it screws up. Hey, it's an experiment. Whatever. But I'm all about getting something done, obviously the right way, making it look good. But hey, if we can make it a lot easier than what a lot of other people do it, then maybe taking the lazy way, we're gonna do it. Sometimes the lazy way is the better way. Hey, don't hate. But I'll tell you one thing, painting these little jokers like this is not the lazy way, but it looks oh so good. It sure does. So that is all 6. Cheryl, I sure can. I absolutely can. Any question you have, I can definitely answer to the best of my ability, and if I don't have an answer, I can find an answer for you. There are a lot of people in this group that have a lot of answers. My recommendation would be to definitely keep an eye on this group, Haunters Hangout, because there are a lot of haunted house owners that give a lot of great ideas. Go to trade shows. If you want your haunted house to go to the next level, you need to go to a trade show, and definitely Transworld Trade Show. That's one of the biggest. And you see things at that show that you don't normally see if you don't go. Because every other, there are a lot of them that are just your standard monsters, Freddy, Jason, all that stuff, and that's pretty much it. That's all you see. But at these conventions, at these shows, it gives you a lot of different ideas. It shows you a lot of different things that you might have never seen before. So it can definitely boost up your thought process and how you want to go about doing your haunt, and how you can change it up and use what you've learned as leverage to kind of make your haunt go over the top and be super awesome. So definitely do that. But yeah, I'll shoot you a message and answer everything that I can. Nick, what's up? Hey. Okay, so 1 that you can't see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got those painted. We got this guy, kind of, sort of, carved up. I'm going to get it finished up, cleaned up. That is probably, yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'll shoot a video of me getting that cleaned up, doing the seam work and all that stuff. in another video, and I will post that separately on the YouTube page. It's not going to be a live video, it's just going to be a regular video, and it's going to be on the YouTube page. So again, if you're just now hopping in, I have my YouTube page link in the comments, so go ahead and click on that link and subscribe, please. Please, definitely. What we're going to be doing Tuesday is obviously the little guys, because when we did that other one, and I have it right here, when we did that other one Tuesday, right, when we did this paint job, I got a boatload of messages, comments, likes, all that stuff, of people asking about this thing, asking if I'm selling it. Right now, no, I'm not. It will be for sale. I have my prices already, but it's just not yet, okay? What I'm doing is we're trying to get the website revamped and everything like that. So what I would like to do is have all of that stuff done. That way I can put it on the website and go from there. If you just absolutely need it, okay, shoot me a message, and you know, we can get something worked out where we can get some of these made. But what I want to do too is go ahead and get some of these made for the videos for Tuesday, and that's what we're going to be working on. We're going to be working on both versions, the one we just carved up and the one you just saw painted that you can kind of see right now. So we'll do both of those, and it's going to be nothing but dedicated painting. We'll do the lighting, we'll do all kinds of different stuff. So that's what's going to go on Tuesday's video. So like I said, if you haven't already subscribed to the YouTube video or the YouTube page, go ahead and subscribe to that. I would greatly appreciate it. Like I said, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I really appreciate that. All the videos that I post on that, go ahead and give them a like, because apparently if you give it a like, it shoots the page up in the algorithm or whatever, and allows it to get more views, allows you to see it a lot faster. So definitely go give it a like. I would greatly appreciate it. Or thumbs down if you didn't like it. There's a thumbs down option. But go do that. And also, if you decide to place an order with me, you can shoot me a message, because we're doing the whole revamp of the website and everything like that. Just shoot me a message, and we're going to run everything through PayPal right now, and I'll be more than happy to fill that order. I have no problem with that. But the thing is, if you want your stuff that you ordered to be featured in this video, shoot me a message with that and let me know, hey, I want to order such and such. I want to order one of these little guys, and I want it to be featured in the video. And hey, I'll be more than happy to be like, hey, you know, this is for Stephen White that just subscribed to my video. Thank you. Thank you very much. But hey, you know, I can say, hey, this is for such and such, and you know, that way you can see your product or whatever it is being made live by me. So yeah, definitely, if you want to do that, shoot me a message. And again, if you want to promote your business, shoot me a message. Tell me, hey, I got a shirt, or I got, you know, a bracelet, a hat, or whatever. I'll rep that thing while we're doing these live videos. I don't mind. I don't mind doing that stuff at all. So again, guys, for those of you that are watching this on YouTube, or that are going to be watching this on YouTube, make sure that you like the video. Make sure you subscribe and all that good stuff. And as far as all this goes, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the paint stuff. Hope you learned some stuff. If you got any questions, shoot me a message, and I will see you guys Tuesday. See you guys.